Listen here, lad. I've seen men like you my whole life. Young, hungry, desperate to prove something to the world. But you don't know, do you? You don't really know what it takes to be feared, to be respected. Respect that doesn't come from begging for it, doesn't come from showing the world how good you are. No, it comes from making them see what you're capable of, making them afraid of what you can do. I'll tell you something. The world doesn't care about your feelings. They don't care about your struggles, your pain, or how hard you've had it. The world cares about results, blood, sweat, and control. Control. That's what matters. You want power. You want respect. First, you take control of yourself. Then you take control of everything around you. You think strength is about muscles or about fighting in some street brawl. Nah, strength's in here. Strength's keeping your mouth shut when everyone's trying to provoke you. It's keeping your head when the world's trying to knock it off. And most of all, it's about never showing weakness. Ever. You show weakness, and people will tear you apart like wolves smelling blood. You've seen them, haven't you? The ones who pretend to care, pretend to understand your pain. They'll say they got your back, but the minute you stumble, they're the ones pulling the knife. It's all a game, lad, and it's rigged. The strong rise, and the weak, well, they get left in the dirt to rot. But here's the thing. They never tell you. The strong never show emotion. You bottle it up, lock it away, because emotions make you vulnerable. They'll tell you to be open, to be honest with your feelings. That's a lie. You want to survive? You want to rise to the top? Then you do what I did. You bury it deep, and you never let it surface. You're looking for someone to save you, aren't you? You want someone to take the weight off your shoulders, tell you it's gonna be all right. Well, it ain't. No one's coming to save you. The only person you've got is yourself. You fight for every inch, every second. And if you want respect, if you want to stand tall in this world, then you make sure they fear you first. Because only when they fear you will they respect you. You think I got here by being kind? By showing compassion? No, I made them fear me every step of the way. I built an empire on blood, sweat, and fear, not on charity or love. There ain't no room for softness here, not if you want to survive, not if you want to be the one standing when the dust settles. You've lost people, haven't you? People you thought would always be there. That's the world showing you its real face. Cold. Merciless. And if you're gonna survive, you need to become just as cold. Just as ruthless. You don't mourn. You don't grieve. You move on. You bury the pain deep inside. And you keep moving. The ones who let their emotions rule them, they're the ones who end up in the ground. You don't get that luxury. Not if You want to be something. Not if you want to be feared, to be respected. You get up every day. You look the world in the eye, and you show them nothing. Not fear, not pain, not love. Nothing. You become the thing they're afraid of. You're wondering if you've got it in you, aren't you? If you're capable of doing what it takes. Well, that's something only you can answer. But I'll tell you this. If you don't, if you're not ready to get your hands dirty, to make the hard choices, then you've already lost. This world is for the takers, not the weak, not the ones waiting for a handout. You think you know pain? You think you've suffered? You ain't seen nothing. Real pain, real suffering. It leaves a mark on your soul. But it also sharpens you, turns you into something stronger, something unstoppable. And that's what you need to be. So, you've got a choice. You can walk out of here the same man who came in, weak, afraid, or you can take what I'm telling you and use it. You can let go of the man you were and become something more, something powerful, something feared. But don't come back to me unless you're ready to pay the price. Respect don't come easy. It comes from taking control, from wielding power, and from never, ever letting anyone see you bleed. You want to be a leader? You want to be respected? Then you be the one who never flinches, never hesitates, never shows a crack. The strong never show emotion, lad. That's how you survive. That's how you win. You think this world's gonna give you time to find yourself, to figure out who you are? Nah, mate. That's a fantasy for the weak. The world moves fast, and it don't stop for nobody. If you ain't moving, you're already falling behind. See, respect, real respect, ain't about waiting for people to notice you. It's about taking it. You take it, or it's taken from you. There ain't no middle ground. I used to think like you. Thought if I worked hard enough, if I played by the rules, I'd get somewhere. But the world don't give a damn about hard work, unless it's backed by power. Power is what gets respect. And power, it's built on fear, lad. Not love, not kindness. Fear. You need to make them feel it in their bones when they see you coming. You need to make them think twice before crossing you, before even thinking they can take what's yours. People don't respect weakness. They exploit it. You've seen it, haven't you? Those so-called friends, family. They'll tell you they care, but the minute you're down, they're gone, like ghosts. That's the first lesson you need to learn. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody gives a damn about your struggle but you. So, you stop waiting for someone to pull you out of the pit. You dig your way out with your bare hands, or you die in there. You think I'm talking about hate? No, I'm talking about power. I'm talking about survival. You can love someone, but don't ever let them see your weakness. Don't ever let them think you can be broken. The second they see that, it's over. They'll start looking for ways to control you, to pull your strings. That's how people work. That's how the game is played. You want to know how I built everything? Why people follow me? It's because I don't blink. I don't hesitate. I don't show doubt. The world is full of doubters, full of people who question themselves every second of the day. But not me. No, I make a choice, and I stand by it. Doesn't matter if it's the right one or the wrong one. What matters is that I made it. Decisiveness. That's what separates the strong from the weak. Indecision is the killer of respect. You can't be the kind of person who's afraid of making the wrong move. You make the move, and if it's wrong, you deal with it. You fix it, but you never show hesitation. Never. Because the second you hesitate, the world will devour you whole. You've got pain inside you, don't you? Yeah, I can see it. You carry it like a weight on your shoulders, thinking it makes you different. But pain's just part of the deal. We all got it. The difference is what you do with it. You let it eat you alive, or you use it. You take that pain, and you turn it into a weapon. You turn it into something that makes you harder, colder, sharper. I buried my fair share of people, friends, family, and I'll tell you something. Every one of them left a scar, but I didn't let those scars make me weak. Nah, those scars remind me of what's at stake. Every time I feel that pain, it pushes me further. It reminds me that there's no turning back. There's no rest for the wicked, and there's no peace for men like us. So, you think you're strong because you've been through some things? You ain't strong until you stop feeling sorry for yourself. You ain't strong until you take that hurt and turn it into something they'll never forget. Power, fear, control. These are the only things that matter in the end. You think money's gonna save you? You think status, success, that's what people respect? No, they respect fear. They respect power. And power doesn't come from a suit or a title. Power comes from the ability to destroy without remorse. It comes from making sure they know you'll do whatever it takes to protect what's yours. They'll tell you to be good, to be kind, to be honest. That's the lie they feed the weak, to keep them in line. But the truth is, kindness is weakness. Honesty, it's a tool for fools. The only truth that matters is the one you make for yourself. You take what you need. You make your own rules. You don't ask for permission. You don't wait for approval. You think I built this by being soft, by waiting for the world to hand me something? No, I took it, every inch of it. And I'll tell you this, the second you start caring what people think of you, you've already lost. You stop caring about their opinions. You stop caring about their feelings. You become the wolf, not the sheep. You take what you need, and you never apologize for it. You're looking at me, wondering if you can do it, if you've got what it takes. And I'll tell you something, You do. But it ain't easy. It ain't pretty. You're gonna lose a part of yourself in the process. You're gonna become something darker. But that's the price. That's the cost of power, of respect. You want to be a king? Then you've got to pay the price. There's no glory in this life, only survival. You make them fear you first, then respect follows. But never forget, fear is what keeps you at the top. And once you're at the top, you stay there by never showing weakness, ever. You want to survive? Then you become like me, cold, ruthless, unforgiving. And one last thing, don't ever mistake love for loyalty. Loyalty, that's earned through fear. Love, that's fragile. It breaks. Loyalty, though, it's built on respect. And respect is built on fear. You become the thing they fear, and you'll never need to ask for respect again. You're still thinking about it, aren't you? Still trying to weigh it up, figure out if it's worth it. Well, let me save you the trouble. It ain't worth it, but you'll do it anyway. You'll do it because once you get a taste of power, once you feel what it's like to control everything around you, you'll never go back. You'll sacrifice everything just to keep it. And that's the hardest lesson to learn. Lad, power costs more than you can ever imagine. You think I got here without paying a price? Nah, I paid it. In blood, in tears I never shed, in people I loved and lost. But here's the truth. Once you've started walking this path, you don't stop. You can't stop. Every step you take deeper into the darkness, you leave a piece of yourself behind. And before you know it, there's nothing left of the person you used to be. That's what nobody tells you. They'll tell you power's glamorous, that respect feels good. But what they don't tell you is that every bit of power you gain, every bit of respect you earn, it takes a piece of your soul. You won't feel it at first, not right away. But over time, you'll notice it. The coldness creeping in. The way your heart starts to harden. The way your emotions become numb. You'll wake up one day and realize you don't care about nothing. Not the people around you. Not the things you used to love. All you'll care about is keeping what you've built. And let me tell you something. That's the price of power. You lose yourself, bit by bit, but you keep going. Because once you've tasted it, once you've felt the control, you can't live without it. I remember when I was like you, thought I could have it all. Thought I could be strong, ruthless, but still keep the people I loved close. I thought I could protect them, but you can't protect everyone. Not in this world. Not when you're the one standing at the top, alone, while the wolves circle below. The higher you climb, the lonelier it gets. And the ones you thought would stand by your side, they'll either fall away or turn on you. You think you know what loyalty is? You think it's about love,